Okay. Actually, wait a minute. I think it'll accept it in the trade if it's the spruce. The problem was that I had the wrong planks. Nope, won't accept it. Still a low population. What is that? Oh, it's the giant gaping hole. And I almost fell into it. Yeah, that is a problem. Okay, so it is seeing that area as viable. That's all that matters. I guess I could start growing wheat. Food can taste different without just being spoiled? I don't remember writing that one. Ah! You're upgrading this! Look at that upgrade. Door looks nice. My only complaint is that there is no sign. But in the Inuit refresh, the signs will be made sure to be there. Snow layers and oak log. It should not be asking for oak log. So now this was added to the bug reports already. You need actual snow layers, and there is no way to get that. Oh, I'm buying. Oops, wasn't meaning to buy. Beehives should be added as things to avoid. Snow layers, in my humble opinion, should be a free block. I'm pretty sure that they were added as a free block in the 112. It's just that something changed and they're not the same block. So that confused the system, is what it seems like. Wait, what are you gathering? No, he's just... Wait, he had a chest plate in his inventory. But he's not wearing it. That seems like another bug. I was wondering why they weren't wearing the chest plates I made them. It's still not working? Huh. They have that snow. Interesting. What was that? Furnace marker. Okay. Hmm. Won't buy the fur armor? The foreign merchant calls them cows. Where are we? This is not anything. You're quickly becoming a great hunter. Okay, okay. Go ahead and grab that armor. Grab that armor. I don't know if they prefer the iron armor over the... But at least they should grab the pants. Also, why does he have both a stone shovel and an iron shovel? That's weird. Place is weird. It's full of strange people. You mean like... Oh, shoot, the player name! Oh, the player name... it's supposed to say my name. That's not working. What are you doing? Are you grabbing the armor? Nope, your wife. What do you have in your inventory? Just a shovel. The showmen say we are in the blessed land of the helpful something or other. Seasons don't make sense here. That's certainly true. Chest is full. That's something I keep asking them, is to not use actual chests for storage. But they like using actual chests for storage. Picking up a tool. A Norman axe. Okay, so he took the Norman axe. Heading to source. What source is she heading to? I don't know what source she went to. That doesn't make any sense. Oh. No, that's not the armor. Wheat seeds. We don't really have anywhere for them to plant wheat. But I think that was just for the villages that we do have a place for them to plant wheat. Okay, so I can build this. Oh, I need more money for the other stuff. Sure, whatever. Do you think the hunt will be good this year? Let's see if they'll put on leather pants, since they're not putting on the fur pants. Oh. I could probably, yep, I can sell it. And he took the pants. Interesting. Well, I think we did a lot of testing. What else can we test? A different culture, technically. I really just went to the Inuits because it was the ones that spawned. It helped that I made the Inuits. That certainly helped as a good reason. How is our map doing? Okay, so it's mostly filled in now, that hole. No, the hole was over here. Igloo. Yeah, it was right there. That was the hole. Something new was being built. Right here. Right in the hole. Because it's got a basement, it's filling it in. Okay? And look at the shovel she's using. Is that an obsidian shovel? One of the ones I tested with. To make her build faster. Better tools make them build faster. Better shovels make them build faster. But that was why I was filling in this hole, is because now they're building there. Oh! The last time I used one of these money pouches, you could not remove the money. To be fair, I didn't. Because of that, I stopped using the money pouch. It's so weird seeing them in this biome. Savannah. Did I give you birch? Oh, this is the player house. Okay. Okay, she's building the player house. I forgot about the reputation mode, where you get better reputation and no money. Ah, this is a nice house. I don't like that placement. Look at that lovely log cabin. Gorgeous. Can we get some torches in here? We got a bed. There we go. Torches. Nice. Going to get a tool. Oh, did her shovel break? Her shovel broke. So there's durability on those. I never considered that there'd be durability on the shovels. But I guess. Alright. How come this hasn't been updated yet? Doesn't this have an update? Yeah, that's the animalistic house. For the shaman. Is that this? That's probably this. That's why. We've got a shaman, a lumberman, a wife, a sodder, a wife, and a husband. The Norman axe counts as a weapon. Oh. Shaman. Is he praying at the church? Animalistic hut? Animalistic structure? He is praying. Nice. Jenny should go to bed. Well, Jenny, I think that I have done enough testing for today. I will plead to Kin. Oh, if we are in a blessed world, why are there shadow people? They consider the Endermen to be their mythos shadow people. I will plead for Kin to add the Mayan blocks so that I can spawn these buildings in with the additional Mayan blocks. See, look at all these holes. There's supposed to be blocks in here. But if Kin adds blank blocks that have no purpose or meaning, then I can just use that. And then I'll be able to export it, and that will make the Mayan Refresh move a lot faster. Even though I do want to swap out the stone, because it uses stone, for deep slate. Because that does look better. Ooh, that does look better. Anyways, as I was saying though, I will head off. That has been the Millenaire testing. Next time I do Millenaire, there will be more to show. Well, I really do like how this building turned out. What was it? A pyramid? Is it a pyramid? East End, it says. Nothing, it says. Pyramid, yes. I do like how the pyramid turned out because it starts off with this, like a partial longhouse of sorts, and then it fleshes itself out into a pyramid. Really like how I did that. Can't really see how it looks because everything is broken, but that'll be later. And also, this Byzantine village spawned here. Hmm, fun stuff. I also don't know what's going on here. Did I do that? I don't know. And then it's cleaned up into pure stone here? I don't know what's going on with that. So this is how it starts. Bunch of cobblestone and that. Maybe I did do that, and that is just how it looks before it is upgraded. When they upgrade it, they swap it out to pure stone, pure smooth stone, and I guess it's very possible. Speaking of, what should I do for blocks? Because I've been saying that I really enjoy the polished deep stone. Tiles? I'd probably only use the bricks. Infested looks different. That's got to be just how it looks in your inventory, not how it looks on the wall. Suspicious gravel. Mix of deep slate, beige stucco, and the colored stuccos. I'm not sure what you mean by beige stucco. The pots. Gotta do something with the pots too. Well, that is mostly because the color faded. A lot of historians feel that they were extremely bright and vivid. And that's what I'm going with, is the bright and vivid. And yes, that's what and I'm doing the deep slate with for contrast. I was doing stone and stone bricks, but that deep slate looks good, especially against the colored stucco blocks. This isn't everything. Where's the packed mud? Packed mud. Look at these mud bricks. Oh, man. This is what I'm thinking for the Inuits, is this packed mud to replace the dirt wall. Tough. How do you get tough? Tough Minecraft wiki. Tough is just a new stone that you find underground. Okay. Reinforced deep slate. That looks pretty. Mud bricks would be awesome for low-tier Mayan buildings. Yes, because I currently use dirt walls for low-tier Mayan buildings. It'd be replacing those too. I've been talking with Ken about replacing all of the dirt wall blocks with the packed mud, because it's already a dirt wall. We don't need to include that. At least not in my opinion. Now, I believe I use diorite in some of the current Mayan refresh. I'll probably swap that out to pure stone, because I didn't like them having diorite. It is accurate for them to have diorite, but I didn't like that. Packed mud makes much more sense than the dirt wall. What is this yellow? Oh, stripped bamboo. Oh, interesting. Cherrywood, mangrove. Oh, I do like that color. That's a nice color. Is that all of the blocks? Huh. Ooh, candles. I gotta include candles somehow on the Mayans, because I'm doing a lot with bees. Rooted dirt. Don't know what that is. What is rooted dirt? What does dripstone block look like? Yeah, that is much better than the dirt wall. Mud bricks. Maybe for the Mayans, maybe for the Inuit. I don't know. I'll have to consider that. Tough. What is tough? Porous rock formed from volcanic ash. He dead. How about this reinforced deep slate? That's pretty. Might be too pretty for what I'm using it for. Maybe. And what is rooted dirt? Oh. I don't know. Check out the chiseled tuff. Tuff might even be better than deep slate. Might it? Oh, the amulets are gone. That's weird. Snail soil? Tuff might be better than deep slate. Chiseled bricks, and then just plain chiseled. Look at that. Okay, so Ken showed me what the fish carving looks like, and it did not look right. And I'm spawning it in, and it definitely doesn't look right at all. Something happened in the upgrade. Big Mayan vibes. Well said. Big Mayan vibes. Yep, the fish model does not look good. Something happened to it. Also, it only faces one direction? Face other directions. And what was this? This was reinforced deep slate. Maybe my Mayan refresh is not as soon to be completed as I thought. Let's see. I'm going to need Ken to add one blank block for painted bricks, stucco painted bricks, painted stucco bricks, one blank block for painted stucco, chiseled painted stucco, one blank block for thatch rug, one blank block for fancy rug. Because what was it called? Because one, I added rugs, and two, gold block. That's more of an Aztec thing than a Mayan thing. This right here. So I got rid of it in the refresh. The Mayan refresh does not have this. It can stay in the mod because the Pantheon uses it, and it's not a bad block, it's just not a Mayan block. I also added a feathered serpent model and a calendar model, just a small calendar on the wall, because the Mayan culture currently has a giant, massive building, huge, massive for the calendar, but it doesn't need to be that big. Just a small one is fine. And watch my YouTube to see that if you wish to see that. But yes, like Jenny, I should head to bed. I am super tired. I haven't been sleeping because I found this great book and I've been reading the book instead of sleeping. But then I wake up early in the morning to go to work. Super annoying. Super annoying. What's interesting, though, is that the Byzantines that were in this city here, that were growing and destroying my work, have all died. Probably because of the changes in versions. Multiple changes in Ooh. Ooh. What is this? Oh, I like this. Oh, except for that. I don't like that. But this is nice. Oh, I really like this building. I never really checked out the Byzantines, to be honest. When I was doing my series on explaining the different cultures, and Millenaire Explained, when I was doing my Millenaire Explained series, I focused a lot on the Normans. I went to the Mayans. I did the Inuit. I think I skipped it. That's the snail pit. Oh, nice. So those empty holes are probably where the snail dirt is supposed to go. Snail soil. But yeah, I've never really looked at the Byzantines. I didn't care for the clothing, the special clothing. Like they have an extra set of armor for clothing. I never cared for that. Yeah, yeah. But as I was saying, I should go so that I can collect my thoughts, post the bugs, and then try to go to bed, but instead go back to reading my book. Actually, I can't go back to reading my book. I have to finish the 3D model for the Japanese roof tiles. Tile. Yeah, because that looks bad. That is not supposed to look like that. So I was making a 3D model for them to replace them, was what I was doing. And I've got cats howling behind me for some reason. What are they doing? I don't know. I don't know what they're doing. They just love to howl, I guess. I haven't had loud cats before. But you see it in the old-timey cartoons. Cats that howl. That is true. In the old-timey cartoons, they would howl. I don't know. But as I was saying, I'm leaving. I'm leaving. I'm leaving. Let me go. I must go. Thanks for watching, fellow fans. Again, though, oof, I really enjoy how this turned out. I really enjoy how this pyramid. This is how the pyramid town hall starts. I mean, there's a ground there, but the ground isn't working. I just really enjoy how it starts and then it turns into a big pyramid. Really enjoy how I did that. Mm, the Mayan. That's the Mayan pyramid. And it would look so much better if I was using tough. Oh, so much better if I was using tough. Bye, fell fans. Bye. Leaving. Goodbye. Bye. How high up am I? There we go. Bye, fell fans. Title screen. Title screen. Quit game.